What was I reading? I'm so glad you're still around. I watched your stuff about 7 years ago. Well, welcome back. Yeah, a lot of people watch 7 years ago. A lot of people. Not so much anymore, so it's time for a change. And look, that's why I started splitting up my content. I could put, I used to do everything on race groups, but it was always vehicles focused. Okay, did some things a little bit different here and there. I started moving collector stuff to Mr. Grooves. I have a Mr. Grooves channel, and you can check out collector stuff. I did some marble things, marble grooves, track time. I used to have everything track time on race grooves, but when YouTube started changing things, okay, let me tell you a story real quick. Track time, I made the track time channel. I was going to make track time snippets, letting cars have like feature videos. And then YouTube, that channel didn't get, YouTube changed the rules for monetization. That channel used to be monetized. It was monetized anyways. Well, they changed the rules saying you had to have so many minutes per year in order to be monetized. And it's like, well, it didn't have enough minutes. That looks wild, but I don't see, oh yeah, it is a course. I don't mind experimenting as long as it's a course. The thing track that me and Pinganator were doing, it was 3 laps of long magnetic track. Boring. So back to the story. Track time, it didn't have enough minutes. They were going to demonetize my track time channel. And that's why I put the first track time video over there. The snake pit, if you know. The snake pit was the first video I made, and I first track time from the case unboxing videos. Because I was confident it was going to generate enough minutes to keep the channel monetized. I only had like 6 weeks notice. It was probably less, but I'm for sure it's at least 6 weeks. It's like, well, I don't want it to be demonetized, so I started doing track time over there on the track time channel. It made sense. And then COPPA hit to where some videos are going to be declared made for kids. Look, track time, it might get declared made for kids, right? I can see it. You don't know really. There's certain things I know. I can say this is not made for kids specifically. But track time, I can, who necessarily says that it's made for kids? I don't use kiddie music. I don't talk to people as if they're kids. Well, sometimes I do. But I try to keep it like a knowledge type thing for you to learn which cars work on the track and which ones don't, which ones go through the loops, which ones don't, and why. But I didn't want track time because you know what YouTube might do? If they decide that you have too much kids content, they might declare the whole channel made for kids, which means that every video on race grooves would lose the comment section. And I have a lot of collector videos. So people have talked about collecting and talked about different things. Well, I don't want to lose the comments on every video. Look, I know there's some videos that are made for kids. I have no problem with that. Absolutely zero problem. But I don't want the whole race groups channel to be declared made for kids. And not only do I lose comments, I can't put outro cards at the end. I can't refer you. Let's say you're watching an Auto World unboxing video, and I want to give you the playlist for all my Auto World videos. If I lose end cards, that means I can't give you the link to the other Auto World cars. So, to play it safe, don't crash, you're in first place. I decided that not only would I put not only would I keep putting track time videos on the track time channel, I was going to have to take all of my track time videos off of race grooves and put them over there. And if YouTube declares those videos made for kids, that's fine. That's fine. I have no problem with that. Marble grooves. I could have kept marble. I could have done marbles on race grooves. If I do marble races, right? But I thought it was better just to make a separate channel for it. Race grooves gaming. I'm racing right now. Race grooves. Does it have to be on a separate channel? Not necessarily. But look, I think for viewers' sake, this way you subscribe to the channel you want to see. It's a lot more work for me because I have to do all these channels, keep an eye on comments here, over there. It's more work for me. But I do it for the viewer, so you subscribe to what you want to see. Right? King Knight, I always loved your unboxing videos, but personally I loved your videos about opening up new Hot Wheels sets. Yep. So if I do that kind of stuff, that belongs on Mr. Grooves, because that's my collector channel. If the item I'm doing is a collector thing, right? But let's say I'm gonna, I have a monster truck right there. But see, let's talk about this right here. This is a perfect example. Perfect example. Can you collect monster trucks? Yeah, you can collect monster trucks. Spinebuster on top. My favorite fantasy car to collect, Spinebuster. It's a little dusty because it's been laying on the table. And these cameras don't have macro focus. But this thing here, this thing here, it has a monster truck chassis, the wheels and the base. And then, oh, there's 3 different colors. But then you take the car and you can pop it on. So this way your cars can become a monster truck, right? So even though I can make it a collector video because I collect this, I think that this is more of a toy for kids to play with. So if I review this, it goes on Race Grooves TV. That's the channel that I have for maybe stuff that'll be for kids. Race Grooves TV.